Hello everybody and welcome back. It has been a really long time since my last video and I'm sorry about that. I've had a few issues along the way trying to make new videos. Um, One, I didn't have a lot of time. Two, I never really felt like it, except on a few occasions that I attempted to record, but the my computer's performance had dropped so much that it was recording at 1 frame per second. And it was in Minecraft, and I had all the settings set down. The render distance was set down all the way. There were no clouds, minimal particles. Everything was set down as far as I could set it, and it was still running at 1 frame per second. So I could not play with that. But I recently purchased a new computer. Well, split 50-50 with my brother, so it's our computer shared, and a new headset that we also split 50-50, so it's shared too, plugged into the computer for us to record videos. So I figured now would be a great time to record for the 5th try. I have tried several times on this computer already, and this is even my second try with this mic. The first few times the issues were with the mic that we were using before we got this headset. Last time, little issue with fraps, but this time I'm hoping it'll work. So as you can see, we will be playing this series in Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack. And I've already got the game set up here from my last attempts. We're playing as Arabia. We got continents map, standard size, difficulty level prints, standard game pace. It's all standard. Well, of course, not Arabia and map type, but this is standard, normal difficulty, standard pace, standard map size, and the continents is basic go-to map type. And I've got city-states set down to 10, and I've got time victory disabled. The city-state thing is because I am prone to attempt to, I always attempt to ally myself with as many city-states as I can, so I figure the less city-states, the less money I spend on them. So let's get right into it.
Blessings of God be upon you, O great Caliph Harun al-Rashid, leader of the pious Arabian people. The Muslim empire of the Caliphate was born in the turbulent years after the death of the Prophet Muhammad in 632 AD, as his followers sought to extend the rule of God to all of the people of the earth. The Caliphate grew mighty indeed.
He wasn't even halfway done. That would take way too long. Oh, this is a lot better than the last time I tried recording. Got clams, we're right by the ocean, we've got a river, we've got wheat, we've got marble. This is a very nice location. So let's build. And I would normally try to rename the city, but I'd feel pressured to do so more in the future. And oh, what's this? This is an interesting visual glitch. Oh well. I'll try to play with it. Try to ignore it as best as I can. Interesting. So anyway, we're gonna go for a monument first. And we'll research pottery. Well, actually, no, we won't research pottery. We'll research mining because our location has forests and hills around, as well as marble. And marble, you need masonry, which requires mining first. And then I'll go for pottery and sailing, which will allow us to get these pearls. So our warrior, we will send this way. We've got some stone out that way. 3, 4. So this city will eventually reach that location, but it will take a while. Oh, those are the borders of a city-state. We found one. Now the city-states work, like, well, they have a lot in common with the civilizations, except they can't win, and they can't build more than one city. Basically, what they're here for is, the border will expand, but like I said, they've only got that one city, and they you can ally with them, and they'll give you missions to do to get more influence with them. And if you get 30 influence, you'll become friends with them, and at 60, you'll become allies. And the reason why you want that is because they'll give you their some of their resources, and depending on the type they are, they'll give you a bonus. This is a maritime city-state, which gives you food in your capital when you're friends with them, and all your cities when you're allies. There are other ones, such as militaristic ones, that provide you with units, religious ones, which provide you with religious points, or faith points, and cultured one, which gives you culture points. All different types of ones. Economic ones, they'll provide you with gold. All different things. And I'm noticing here that the ocean is very close on our side, so we might be on an island, or a very small continent, which is extremely beneficial for my playstyle, because, to be honest, it's really obnoxious to have a ton of different a ton of different civilizations on your starting landmass, or at least it is for me. So the fact that this isn't too large is actually very nice. And we've already discovered 2 ancient ruins here, and they're in opposite directions of my warrior, so that's going to be obnoxious. Oh! Looks like we found France.
Bienvenue. Je suis Napoléon, de France. Le militaire le plus intelligent de l'histoire mondiale.
Yeah, whatever, Napoleon. You're short. So he took that one, so we're gonna go for this one over here. And we... Oh, wait.
Ne
Oh.
Chief Pocatello. Inaen hanibidena. Ne wasogo bahandi.
So these are the... Shoshone. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. But...
The haft of the arrow had been feathered with one of the eagle's own plumes.
as you can see here, that those ruins gave us the technology archery, which, as the name would suggest, allows us to train archer units. It also lets us build the Temple of Artemis Wonder. But you see here we found France and the Shoshone. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And there are issues with that, which means this isn't so tiny after all, because we've already discovered 2 other civilizations on this continent. And okay, next research. Everyone wants to scout, but I want a worker. So, and while like I said, there are 2 other civilizations here, it doesn't seem like...
Shall inherit the earth, but not its mineral rights.
Okay. So, as you can see, we finished researching mining, which allows us to research bronze work. And as I was saying, they're not too close, so they shouldn't slow down my expansion too quickly. Like, we shouldn't have clashing borders that soon. That being said, it will come eventually. We'll all, and like I said, this, even with them all being here, it doesn't seem like this landmass goes on for too long. But it definitely seems like they'll be clashing more than they will be with me. But anyways, let's see. We've got our first social policy, and it allows us to unlock one of these branches. This is best for small empires. This is for people wanting to expand rapidly. This is for military, and this is for religion. And I'm going to go with the rapid expansion, that is liberty, because I personally don't like taking the time to build your first settler when this allows you, with only 2 more of the social policies, I will have it instantly give me one, and after that, it will cut the production time for settlers in half. So, that will be extremely beneficial down the road. But anyways, let's keep exploring down here. And I have yet to see either of those guys. I imagine they're more up here. And it looks like we're coming to the end of this part of the continent down here, because it looks like there are ice forms all around here. Yep, and there it is, right at the end here. So yeah, like I said, they're clearly up in this area here. Which, again, it definitely means they'll be clashing with each other a lot more than they will with me, which I'm all for, because, well, for one, I'm not being attacked, but when 2 neighbors are clashing, if one seems more beneficial as an ally than the other, they will just like you a lot more if you help them fight. And if I can afford to do so, then I will. Now I'm starting to get worried, because I'm starting to think France is actually down here. But, as you can see, there's a bit of land here, which means that I think this might actually circle around and expand more in this direction. And there's the Shoshone. I feel so strongly like I'm saying that incorrectly. But, like, okay, so here we have another social policy. 1 more and we'll have collective rule, which gives us a settler, but let's not overlook the one we just got, which is Republic, which gives us +1 production in every city and +5 production when cities are constructing buildings, which is beneficial. Definitely beneficial. It's not the biggest thing. In fact, I've overlooked it for some time and just thought of it as the way to get the next one that gives you a free settler. But it is definitely significant. It definitely has an impact. And now they want me to get another worker. So, why not? And as you can see, someone's formed the first Pantheon, which is the first steps towards a religion. We have yet to build a shrine, but right now we're going to work on the research for the technology that's required for that, which is pottery. And religion provides several different benefits, but those benefits, once selected by one people, cannot be taken by another. So there's a limited amount of benefits and a limited amount of people that can have a religion. As you can see here, it says religions that still can be founded, 5. So only 5 of the civilizations in this game will get a religion. So our slow start to getting a shrine is actually a bit of a risky thing there on whether or not we'll actually end up with a religion. But I plan on working on a shrine as soon as that worker is done, so hopefully I can catch up. So here we have the ranking on top 10 ranking on people with the most technologies, and we're actually all tied at 4. But, well, I'm almost at 5. Not sure how the other cities, other civilizations are going on that. But anyways, we're gonna keep exploring in this direction, see if we can find France there, because I am really holding out with hope here that they are not down here. And it's good we travel here as soon as we can, because as you can see, their borders, that civilization's special ability is that they expand borders 2 times as quickly. So, as you can see here, we've just got this, whereas they, and we haven't even discovered all of what they have, but they've already got all that covered. So, they are gonna very soon be blocking off my path here. Then again, I'm actually not so certain that they can reach that far from the city. I mean, that's a 4-tile reach. I'm not sure if they can make a 5-tile reach. Actually, that might be the city limit
Shall the
is
clay
5.
say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou?
See, as you can see, every time we research a new technology, it gives us a little quote. Oh, thank goodness. As you can see here, France is up here. And the fact that they are closing off this area is even better, which means France can't come down to where I am. So, that's even less of a concern. Unless this loops around. I haven't fully explored there, but I'm actually... I really doubt that that loops around. So, they really want me to get animal husbandry, which I'm not gonna die is beneficial. Yeah, I'm not gonna die. Not gonna lie, jeez. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna lie that horses are beneficial, and it also allows us to build trading routes. But right now, since we have a coast, since we're on a coastline and there are ocean resources nearby, I'm thinking sailing. So let's go for sailing.
Eu sou Pedro, imperador do Brasil. Tenho pouco tempo para gracejos. O que o traz aqui?
So as you can see, we've discovered Brazil, which is also clearly in that direction. And we have very close color schemes. And a barbarian is there. But you know what, I'm just gonna stop exploring over there for a little while. I'm gonna send my guy over here, try to fight these barbarians down here. Because they are kind of close to my city, and I don't want the concern of them attacking me. So, we're gonna attack that encampment. It is a minor defeat. But the one thing we've got over the barbarians that's always something you can rely on is that we can heal, but they can't. So once we do damage to them, it can't go away. But as you can see here, since we've taken damage, I can click Fortify until healed, and then he'll just take each turn healing up until he's at full health, and then he'll say, like, it'll say, what should this unit do? But for now, we're gonna attack again, do a bit more damage before we start healing, because even if they attack us, we won't be dying. Let's see. Oh, I just realized I accidentally researched bronze working instead of masonry. My mistake. Oh well, for now I'll just build a mine on that hill. And let's get the shrine going, like I said. And it looks like Brazil might be getting over here, which could lead them to try to take that barbarian encampment. But no worries, because we have a unit upgrade, and for new players going into this game, it might seem like a good idea to use this upgrade to heal if you're low on health, but let me just tell you, it is not a good idea to waste this upgrade, because they get harder and harder to get going along, and these actual skill upgrades are very beneficial in the long run when you keep upgrading. So just definitely don't do the heal. Go for these if you think you can survive until the next turn. And as you can see, they're in rough terrain, and there is a lot of rough terrain in this area. I guess admittedly, there is also a lot more open terrain near my city. But I don't think I'll be having too much conflict in that area, so for now I'm going to go with Drill 1, which is rough terrain bonus, and that will give me enough to kill these barbarians and take their encampment. And as you can see, we got gold, 25 gold from taking that barbarian encampment, and our unit got, our warrior got some experience from that. And here we're gonna create a mine to increase production. Oh, that is not good. Luckily, we will be able to heal, and since we're also fortified, and because we have that upgrade for fighting in rough terrain, which this is rough terrain, if they attack us, we should be able to survive it. Hopefully. Actually, maybe not. Oh, I think they're gonna win. Oh, no. They just barely beat us. Ah, a unit was killed. That's a crushing blow. But we will recover. Thankfully, they weren't too close by, and we did take out the encampment, so more won't be spawning. Though, considering the fact that that another warrior or another barbarian came up from here, I'm considering that maybe somewhere in the darkness over here that there is another. But I'm looking here and I realize there's iron and several sea resources here, so I'm thinking that might be a good site for our next city. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And it should, 1, 2, 3, it would reach the deer here, which we can hunt for food. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It probably wouldn't actually reach the fur. But that's fine. This might also be a beneficial location because there are certain things that require you to be next to a mountain. And again, there's more pearls, there's sheep, there's there are hills. There's a lot of desert, which also is can be used for a special bonus. Anyways, we're gonna work on another farm over there. Let's see here. Oh, there's a new mission from Riga, the city-state. They want you to discover a natural wonder. Okay, so if we discover a natural wonder, then we will gain influence over them. If we reach 30 influence, we'll become friends. At 60, we'll become allies, and there are several different benefits to that, which I think I might have already gone over. Did I? Talking about how I told you. They give food to the capital when friends and all our cities when allies. Which right now, the friends benefit would be all we need, but pretty soon, very soon, actually next turn, we'll be getting our settler. So, bam. We have settler. And we'll be sending him out to build us our next city in the next video. See you then, everyone.